Anyways. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in like 3 months because I've just been super busy and this has not really been on my mind, unfortunately, but I thought I would just come on here and do kind of like a life update about what's been going on with me in the last like 3 months. So my last post was in July, so I guess we can just go from there and so on and just kind of go through the months and lead up to where I am today. So since the last time I posted was like July, I guess we'll just start in August. So August, you know, it's my summer coming to an end before I have to start school. It was pretty great. We did the usual. We went to Sardine with David's family, and it was great as always. We had so much fun. I was four-wheeling. I got to bring my Bronco up there this time because we got David actually bought me a Bronco last year. So we were like fixing that up all year, so I was able to bring it to camp this year. This Sardine was a little different. David's sister-in-law brought up her kittens. So we had kittens up there this year, so it was pretty great because I am such a cat person, so it was awesome that we had cats up there. So it was definitely an interesting one with the cats. Another thing that was crazy that happened is that we've been going up there. I think this was my 4th or 5th year, but David's been going up there since he was like a day old, and we saw a bear this year. So it was so weird. We were walking back to our tent, David and I. It was dark, it was late, and I heard something like crunching like off in the distance, and I was like, David, there's something over there. And he's like, no, it's just sounds, it's just a squirrel or something. And I was like, it's the middle of the night, it's not a squirrel. And so he was like, oh, fine, I'll check. And so he flashes his light, and there is a freaking bear, like right there. It was eating the cat food, which was kind of funny, but it was right there, like so close to us. And I just was like, I just went into panic mode. Like, I didn't know what to do, like that kind of stuff. So David, being the boy he is, picked up some rocks and threw it at the bear. So he got it near the bear, and it scared the bear, and he jumped on a tree and was about halfway up the tree trunk, like before you get to the branches. David threw another one and hit his leg, and then he jumped off the tree and he ran. And it was just like, it was so surreal. It was a little bear. I don't think it was a cub, but he was pretty small. But he kept coming back all night, so David put a pile of rocks outside of our tent, and every time we heard something, we'd jump up and we'd get out and we would just start throwing rocks at him. Not to hurt him, obviously, but just to like scare him off. But it was crazy. And then apparently he came every night. And he went to David's uncle's camp and stole like a hat and like a gardening magazine and like dragged it out to the bushes. It was really weird. But yeah, he came back like every night. So we had to have like pots and pans, like whenever we heard something, to bang stuff around, or rocks and stuff. It was pretty funny. Overall, it was a really good time. We had fun as usual up at camp. Great memories. So next would be September. September is always a good month because it's my dad's birthday and it's my birthday. And we celebrated my dad's 63rd birthday, and we had a ton of fun with that. We kind of had an unexpected guest for my dad's birthday, and that kind of was, we don't need to go into that. That's for a different day. But that was really fun. So I turned 23 this September. David took me out to lunch, and then he surprised me with a little shopping spree, and we went to Target, got a few things, and then we went and saw Incredibles 2, finally. We went out to dinner after that, and then we went straight to a surprise he had for me. So we just start driving, and, you know, he didn't give me many clues, and I finally just guessed it, and he surprised me with Rascal Flatts tickets, which was amazing. It's a band that I have always loved and always wanted to see, and it was awesome because Dan and Shay opened for him. So it was awesome because I love that band too, so I got to see them in concert as well. But probably one of the biggest things that's happened to me recently is I got a new job. So I have officially left Massage Envy after being there for almost 4 years. I put in my 2 weeks because I got a great job with the city of Sacramento working on the design review team in the building department. So it's an internship, but it's luckily a paid internship working for the city. I love it so far. I've been there for a couple weeks and it's been amazing. My boss seems to really like me. I'm learning a ton, which is so nice. I'm learning all about codes and lot coverage and setbacks and clearances and all that kind of stuff. And it's been such a fun experience so far. And I'm so happy with what I'm learning because it's really going to carry me into my career and help me along the way with everything that I'm learning right now with the city. In early October, David and I and our roommate and David's other friends and our roommate's family all went up to a place called The Ranch, up kind of near Red Bluff in early October, and it was really fun. We stayed in a super cute little cabin, and that was the weekend that I learned how to ride a dirt bike. So I'm not the best with motorized thing. Definitely scared myself a few times, but I was pretty proud of myself because I did some pretty decent hill climbs, and all the guys were super impressed because it was my first time out on a trail. But it was really fun. I did fall on my butt. I will post a video of that because Joe caught it on camera.
Should I close it? It's been open all day. Oh, keep going, girl. Keep going. Oh no. Oh, let it drop. There you go. Pathetic. Got it? Yeah. Cool.
Later in October, we had our Halloween party. So it was our second time doing it. We had it last year. Last year's was crazy. Definitely kind of got out of control. A lot of people there. Like, I think we had at least 50 people at one time, and we had like strangers there from like off the street. It was so weird. So this year we went a little bit smaller, and we had about, I don't know, 25 people there. It was a lot better. And I was a zookeeper and David was a gorilla because he really wanted to buy the gorilla costume. It was a great party this year. It did not last till 3 a.m., which is nice. But it was fun, and we will probably have another one next year. Another fun thing I did in October was the mud run, and David's sister Amber, who's also a roommate, she talked me into doing a mud run. So that was super fun. I've always kind of wanted to do one, so when she brought it up, I was like, yeah, let's do it. It was me, Amber's friend, David's mom, and David's niece Madison, and then our other roommate Joe, and David's brother-in-law Jeremy. And it was rough. At some parts, like some of the obstacles were really hard. Like we had to jump over some leapfrog things. We had to run through a bunch of stuff. We had to army crawl through the mud. But it was so much fun, and we're already going to do it next year. Like, we're super excited, and David's definitely going to do it next year. So I'm pretty pumped, but that was so fun. I've always wanted to do one, so I'm super glad I got to experience that. But let me tell you, I was so sore the next day. But I'm super proud of myself that I did it. You know, not much else has gone on. Just started my new job a few weeks ago, so I'm still kind of in that transition period. David and I just had our 6-year anniversary. 6 years with the love of my life and an amazing man that I cannot even express how much this man takes care of me and loves me. And yes, we have our up and downs like every other couple does, but we just have this such strong connection that I know will carry us through life. And people keep asking when we're gonna get married, and honestly, I don't have an answer because we have our whole lives to get married. We are only 23 years old. As much as I want to marry this man, I'm not like so anxious, like feel like we're behind. Like I'm still in school, David may be going back to school, and it's just, you know, we'll do it when we're ready, okay? So yeah, that's kind of how my life has been the last few months. I'm gonna try and put a new video out soon because I am supposed to go see my grandma soon, and we are gonna go to some thrift stores and consignment stores in Folsom that we've been really wanting to go to. So I'm gonna try and post a video about that. But thank you so much for watching. Bye!